I've only ever had 3 action cameras. The first one was the Hero 1, and then the second one was the DJI Action version 1, which I still have here, and it still works. It's built like a tank and it's lasted me forever. I've taken it with me on all sorts of adventures, such as kayaking, paddleboarding, skateboarding, overseas holidays, vacations. I've used it to and continue to video myself and my bandmates when we are performing at different places and different venues. And the low light performance in those respects is not that good, but yeah, the DJI Action 1, when it first came out, was just absolutely revolutionary. And the reason why it's taken me so long to get this new one that I'm shooting this video with is just simply because it's lasted this long. But yeah, the SD card tray has finally begun to sometimes have issues, and the low light performance has never really been all that good for indoor videos. I mean, it's an action camera. I should really be using a different kind of camera that's meant for indoor users. But the size of an action camera like this and the convenience, instead of lugging a big DSLR, it's just a really big convenience. I can already see that the low light performance of this camera is miles ahead of the DJI Action 1, and to be fair, this camera was released in 2019, and that's the year that I got it. The sun is getting real low. Yeah, it's practically nighttime now. It's about 7 p.m. in Singapore. So really it's pretty much nighttime, but the exposure might be giving you the visual illusion that it's a little bit earlier than it actually is. I expect that the details that you see from the footage will be a little bit noisy. Is it really? I can't really tell while I'm shooting this video. I'm gonna have to review the footage when I get back to my study room. Just a fluorescent flicker light test. Oh, this place is pretty good selection of things to eat. Wampo Market. This camera will shoot in all the 4K resolutions that you would expect to find in a modern camera today. So it's the full 4K, it's 2.7K, and of course 1080p. The frame rate differences at these resolutions will vary depending on what resolution you're choosing. So if you want to shoot something at 240 frames per second, then you're limited to 1080p. So if you knock up your resolution to 2.7K, then the maximum frame rate will be 120. I've yet to try the underwater features, but the housing that comes with and the design doesn't require additional specialized housing for you to take the device underwater. Unlike the DJI Action 1, where you need to buy a specialized housing, and even then I never really tried to dip it in seawater, because to me nothing is resistant to seawater. What I'm really quite impressed about with this camera, the DJI Action 4, is the microphone's performance. So I find, despite being in a relatively noisy environment, that the audio being picked up by this camera is usable in many situations. What really remains for me is the price that you can get these cameras at. Technology has really come a long way, and I don't think you necessarily need to always get the top of the line latest camera the minute it is released. In fact, when the version 5 of the DJI Action camera was released, that's a really good time for you to go hunting for a bargain. Just have a look at the specifications and see what specifications are most important for you. So for me, it's low light performance. I like to skateboard quite a bit, so the wide angle coverage of the DJI Action 4 is really good. I also really like the fact that I don't have to specifically choose the front-facing preview screen. As I had mentioned earlier on, both the back and the front preview screens display the minute I turn on the camera. So that's really very convenient. So I highly recommend this camera, definitely. It's going to be with me for many years to come, just like how the DJI Action 1 was with me since 2019, and now it's 2025. It was the tail end of 2025, as a matter of fact. So that's almost 7 years, 6 to 7 years. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you in making your decision to upgrade your action camera. This is the Injured Tech Man signing out. I'll see you in the next video.